The trade fair is seen as a networking platform of African states. The last conference took place in Cairo in Egypt, with intra-African trade at 13%. It's far behind intra-regional trade achieved by, for instance, Europe, which stands at 60%. More than 50 countries are expected to be represented by an estimated 10,000 visitors and buyers. 1,000 exhibitors from across Africa are set to showcase their goods and services.
The direct spend and benefit is expected to be around 300 million. I think with the indirect spend, I'm sure it's going to go closer to 500 million. Our own contribution, we've largely contributed through making the ICC available and footing the cost of that. At this stage, we're looking at a total government exposure, provincial government exposure, about 15 million rand.
More than 80 South African companies will have an opportunity to promote their products. There will be a special focus on the automotive sector, but industries such as fashion, textile, and entertainment are also included.
A major pillar of this conference is the automobile sector, because we want to stimulate local production throughout the continent, but also what we call the creative sector of the economy. Your arts, your crafts, your film industry. I mean, I think people talk about Bollywood and Hollywood and Nollywood, Nigerian based, and there's huge potential for expansion in that particular creative sector of the economy.
The conference is also a lifeline for the city and the tourism industry. The Nkosi Albert Luthuli International Convention Centre is said to have suffered an operating loss of more than 60 million rand due to the COVID-19 pandemic.
All our hotels are booked from today for the duration of this exhibition, and that's a fantastic warm-up start going into December, which we hope we will really get back to our normal hectic but wonderfully hectic standards as far as tourists are concerned. We've got one more major conference, which is the ICASA, that's the Health, HIV and AIDS and STI conference, which is in December as well. Not as big as this, but certainly quite big. So that takes the ICC back and the entire business tourism sector, towards what we know it to be.
150 young entrepreneurs and 80 small, medium and micro enterprises from the province have received assistance from the KwaZulu-Natal government to exhibit. This to encourage young businesses to venture across the borders and encourage trade relations amongst African countries. Jade Paulser, SABC News, Durban.